Kevin, welcome to the Sticker Book Challenge. In front of you, you've got your very own sticker page with some big questions from your football career. All you've got to do is pick your favourite sticker from each to pop down. Ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, first up, you've got swap. So trading is synonymous with the sticker book, so we want to know which teammate's ability you'd swap with yours out of these ones.
Rodri's positioning, Erling Haaland's shooting, Josko's stamina, or Bernardo Silva dribbling.
I want to start with Haaland. Just signed his new contract.
Yeah.
Do you think if he's here until 2034, he could break that Premier League record? He's already on 81 goals.
I don't know, it's like 260.
260,
260. Yeah. So 180. Well, he'll have to stay for probably that amount because you have to calculate getting a bit older, injuries, it can always happen, blip. If he stays for the 10 years, he's got a good chance.
Good chance.
He's got a good chance because he's scored a lot until now.
Okay, what are you thinking out of these ones? I know a lot of people describe you as a complete player.
Yeah.
But we've picked out some of the best qualities of your teammates. And which one would you love to take from one of them?
I would like Bernardo's dribbling.
Yeah?
Because the way that he dribbles is, because I'm way taller than him and lanky, it's for me hard to dribble that way. I'm more like a powerful dribbler, but I would say out of all four, I probably have that the least in small spaces. So I would like to have this because that would give me an extra dimension.
Pick that one?
Yeah.
Great, that's going down in your first spot. Okay, second, you've got top teammate. So you've played with some icons of the Premier League. So we're asking who you've enjoyed playing alongside the most. Be hard to pick this one,
Very
probably.
hard question. First, David Silva. Second, Yaya Toure. Third, Kun, Sergio Aguero, Fernandinho.
Okay, let's start with Silva. I think in an interview before you said he's one of the best players to have played in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So what sets him apart for you?
Just his understanding of the game, how to play in the pockets, because I know people sometimes say he's not the quickest, not the strongest, maybe not the best shoot, but nobody could get the ball of him. And you know, the evolution of football and positional play is became such an importance, and he understands it from that point, probably the best out of anybody that I played with. And then also playing for Spain and actually playing that amount of times with all the big players in midfield that they have says it all about the quality. So for me, it was great to come in here and learn from David how to manage a bit the role in the way that he does. I know I have different qualities, but for me, he was one of the best players I ever played with.
So someone you can talk to as well and learn from off the
Yeah,
pitch.
he's a really nice guy, really soft, mellow. A little bit of a nasty streak sometimes that people don't know about, but I think you need it anyway to play at this level of football. But yeah, for me, he's probably the best player I've played with personally.
He's the best one, you'd say?
Yeah.
Can we talk through these other three as well?
Yeah, Yaya was unbelievable. I think unfortunately when I came, Yaya was probably nearing a bit the end. I think the first year he was still able to do a lot of things, but I seen him a little bit less. But from probably if I would see Yaya maybe 10 years before and play with him, he could do everything. You know, technically being that good, strong, fast, with that height and the power is unbelievable. But I've not seen personally enough in comparison to David what Yaya can do, and that's unfortunate, to be honest.
Aguero?
Probably the best all-round striker that I've played with in my career. I think he could do everything. Left, right, come deep, go in beyond, speed, shoot. So I think from that standpoint, he's probably the most all-round striker that I've played with. So it was easy for me to come in and play with him because they like to score goals, I like to create. So that was good for me.
Good link up. Okay, so out of these four, you're going with Silva as the best player you've played with. So he goes into your second spot. Okay, next one we've got best season. So you've been involved in some incredible seasons here at Manchester City, but we want to know which one you've enjoyed the most.
2017 Centurions, 2018-19 domestic treble, final day title against Villa, or the treble season.
The Centurions getting to that 100-point mark. There was an inevitability, wasn't there, that year that you just keep winning, but internally as a player, how difficult is it when you're in that to go through all of these and sustain those levels of brilliance? It
was really hard. I think in the end it was a bit strange because we were finished so early in the season. I think we had like 5 or 6 games to go, so I think the only motivation we had at the time was actually like trying to break a record, and I think we draw Huddersfield, but then we had to win everything, and yeah, to win it on the last day of last kick of the season is great, because I think it's actually really, really hard, you know, to get that many points in the league. You can lose so few. It was actually incredible.
Was this one the game changer for you, getting that Champions League title that you've waited for so long for?
It was something that I've missed, that the club missed in terms of silverware. I think we played many good games in the Champions League, but it was always like just not coming for us. And you know, in a competition, certain moments you have to be there, and sometimes we just missed it. It was a really big moment, you felt, for the club and for everybody around it to win that first one, because it changes a narrative, I would say.
Probably helps when you've got a manager as well that's done it before at Barcelona. What's he like on days like that final day? Is he a calm figure? Does he leave you all to it? What's his involvement on days like that when it is so big, or off days like the final as well?
It depends. I think I've seen him, well, I think we've played 3 games in the last day of the season, and there have been days where he was calm and other days he was a bit nervous. I think it just depends on certain situations with the squad and how we felt at the time. I would say against the Villa game he was quite calm, even at halftime. I think there was always the feeling that we could change the game. Obviously at 2-0 he probably changed a bit in his mood. Yeah, it just depends on situation. I've seen him in every situation in 10 years, so it's normal.
Nothing surprises you now. So which one would you go for as your best season on a personal level, or your most enjoyable?
I would say playing wise, I would say 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
That was for me how I was my best season.
Perfect. That one goes into your third spot. Next up, we've got Belgian legends, so take a look through those teammates. Which one do you think is the most iconic?
Vincent Kompany, Romelu Lukaku, Moussa Dembele, Eden Hazard.
Kompany, you've said before, he was one of the reasons you joined this club, is that
Yeah,
true?
he called me in the summer 3-4 times, I think, you know, trying to convince me.
Keep picking up the phone until you answered and said yes.
No, trying to convince me to come to City, and obviously it helps if you know somebody, you know, who can explain a bit. And you know, when I came in, transition, but it's always handy to have somebody like Vinny there. He was also the leader of City, so it's, you know, he was a big personality, so he helped me. I played with him 10 years in the national team, a little bit longer, so he's always been basically my captain in country and City, so he's been an important figure in that regard for me.
Who then out of these 4 are you thinking for the most iconic Belgian player?
Yeah, for me it has to be Eden. Eden is, he's so good, so good.
What sets him apart?
Well, I think talent-wise he's probably like top 5 in the world, behind Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar probably, and then Eden on his day was so good. He has that quality of 1v1 dribbling, a little bit of I don't care, I just play football, having a good time, and he's a nice guy. I know we played since we've been 16, we're same age. Unfortunately had the injuries when he came to Madrid and he retired, but I spoke to him the other day before the Chelsea game, that his son was coming to the game, but he's enjoying his life, and I'm happy for him because he's happy, but he was such a talented player.
Perfect, well he goes into your 4th spot then. Finally then, we've got goals. So which of these would you most like to achieve before the end of your football career?
Win the Ballon d'Or, win a trophy with Belgium, win the UCL again with City, win a trophy as a manager.
So we spoke about Kompany, your former teammate,
Yeah.
going into management. Do you think about what life holds for you after your playing career? Is that a route for you that you'd like to take?
Sometimes I start speaking with my wife and family a bit about it, thinking about future. I don't know really about a manager. I think the amount of hours they do is you know, it's not like before where you come in and do a job. It's like 13, 14 hours a day, every day for 365 days basically, and I don't know if I'm ready to do that directly after I've been playing for 16, 17, 18 years, having the same lifestyle again. So I've got my BNA license already that I've done and I enjoyed it, but I don't know yet if I want to do that for the moment.
So maybe one day, so we'll put that one to the side for now. Okay, let's look at these three then. The individual awards, how much do they mean to you as a player? Where do they sit in terms of the team versus individual?
It's nice to get awarded, but it doesn't really matter, because I think as a player you understand what you have done, and in the end it's based on opinions from other people. So I don't know what the opinions are from other. I just want people to enjoy my football, and that's the only thing I can really do. Of course, if you win it, it's unbelievable, but it's not gonna change how I feel about what I've done or what I'm doing in my career. So it's all right. You know, I'm already happy to be recognized a lot of times and be in that elite group of players, you know, for a long time. So I'm very grateful and happy for that.
Okay, so which of these then are you going for your ultimate career goal?
No, I would love to win something with Belgium.
Belgium, yeah.
Yeah, we've been close a couple of times. You know, we've done well for, you know, such a small country. And when I started, we were really, really bad at the time, and we didn't play in tournaments even. So to manage all these tournaments, you know, to qualify for them, and then I think the World Cup 2018, we had a really good shot. But you know, you can lose 1-0 against France. That's possible. I think for the moment it's a bit harder, but we'll give it an outside shot.
Perfect. That goes in your final spot. Finally, take that one out for us. Show us that one. Happy with the photo? There we go.
That's all right. Look a bit older now, maybe from 10 years ago. But
Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today. Best of luck for the rest of the season. And that was the Sticker Book Challenge with Kevin De Bruyne.